up, everybody?
Hello. What's up?
Tucker and the Beard back again.
Check it directed.
Let's begin. Back with another movie review podcast.
We're
Some
here.
other slight adjustments made to the Tucker and the Beard Cave.
We're joking around about this is like Mark IV
Yeah, this
or
is
so.
Studio Mark IV, I believe.
I'm enjoying the journey though.
Yeah, it's fun. We're just coming into our own, so we swapped out some of the set pieces, and here we are.
Here we are. So
here's an interesting question for you.
okay.
What does a circus performer, a time traveler, a high school basketball player, and a serial killer have in common?
I know where you're going with this. This was not pre-set up at all, though.
No.
Because I know what we're... Ted Bundy?
They were all portrayed
by the one and only.
by the one and only Zac Efron.
Yeah. He is
What a
quite
I will just
and
say
a lifeguard.
this. I mean, there's more and more, but
multitude of things.
What a journey this dude's been on, though, for real.
Yeah. So we decided this week to check out the new film.
Extremely wicked,
No Good,
shockingly
Horrible
evil, and vile, otherwise known as Ted
Good.
Bundy and the terrible, awful, horrible, no good, bad day.
I'm literally not going to be able to remember that show. I know it's like Wicked something, but
Extremely
Wicked's its own
wicked,
thing.
extremely
Yeah.
wicked, shockingly evil, and vile.
Which is a line from the movie.
Well, it's not just a line from the movie; it's a line from real friggin' life.
Well,
That there's footage of
the judge
saying those words.
This was a true story.
The
great Ted Bundy.
Great. I don't know if
I don't know how to go into that. Yeah.
This thing stayed really true to actual events. They actually recreated a lot of scenes that Ted Bundy was in, from news footage and things like that. We're talking about the country's first televised trial.
Yeah.
So that's a milestone in the American justice system.
Right, and I will...
For what that's worth.
Full disclosure, I don't know the full story of Ted Bundy. I mean, you know enough of that he was a horrible serial killer that did a lot of wicked, vile, extremely wicked, shockingly evil, and vile things.
Yeah.
Which is very, very true. But yeah, watching this one, I thought it was kind of cool because it was in... it told that story, but it was in the
perspective of the woman that he had been dating.
Yeah, had been dating for quite some time, for years.
Yeah, and just the toll that took on her.
Right, and that it was the going from supportive girlfriend, fiance, whatever, to going, this dude's really bad.
Yeah, this guy's not cool.
And
he's
that
no
hold
good.
that he had over her in her life.
It was based on a book.
Which was based
written by
I saw it
her.
in a book.
It was written by Liz,
Okay.
who is Ted Bundy is the subject of the film, but she, in a lot of ways, is the main character.
Right, because it was what she was seeing from her end. It did have some of his stuff because he escaped from jail.
Yeah,
Twice
he escaped from jail.
In some ways that you're just like, really?
Like,
all right,
they let this happen?
Yeah. But yeah, Liz was played by Lily Collins, daughter of Phil Collins. If you can feel it in the air tonight.
If you can feel it in the air tonight.
Just so I've seen her in a couple other things that I can't really name at this moment, but she did really well, like kind of bringing that. The numerous times I was like, oh, she's going through some stuff.
Yeah, in a lot of ways, maybe not to the extent, but like you could see, or at least she was doing a really good job of portraying like the actual mental and physical toll that this was having. Very similar to how Heath Ledger got into his role for the Joker, where like not
Yeah,
only did his
typical,
character
yeah.
descend further into madness throughout
As
the
did-
movie,
Yeah,
but it does make you wonder if on the other side of filming this,
she's
if
okay.
she needed
Yeah.
some therapy.
Yeah.
You know, because
That was a lot.
that's what took Heath Ledger from this world was, you know, I mean, a combination of things, but that
That
was
being
kind
a
of the
big-
thing that tipped everything over to the other side for him.
Exactly.
Was playing this really deranged character, and I think that this movie did a killer job of just portraying the real emotions there and telling this story in a way that, you know, we've never heard of it,
Right. Well, and it's
or from that perspective, or at least if you haven't read the book, The Phantom Prince: My Life with Ted Bundy by Elizabeth Kendall.
which I'm sure is a whole lot more, you know, in depth. But I found it kind of cool because he was a really, really bad dude, and he killed a lot of people, and you know that going
Yeah.
into it, that he actually did these things, but he sticks to his guns for
Mm-hmm.
99.9999% of the movie.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like Shaggy,
It wasn't me.
it wasn't me. I didn't do it.
Yeah.
You know,
It caught me killing on the sofa.
wasn't me. But you know, and he did a lot of bad things. But there was a couple parts where you just like kind of feel for this guy. Like they're just out to get him. You know, but then in the back of your head,
you're like, no, this
no,
guy's
he did do it.
human trash.
They're not wrong.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, you know, evidence that they had and everything like that was bad.
Yeah.
And the way that they started following him and everything like that was not the most clear cut of, you know, when they initially stop him and start investigating him, it's kind of on bad pretenses.
Yeah.
So his argument is kind of valid, although in the back of your head you're like,
in a minor
bad
way, the whole time you know
right,
that he's not a cool dude.
yeah, he's not a cool dude, but you kind of just be like, yeah, you know, just because he drives a Volkswagen, what? You know, you kind of
all
like,
this circumstantial evidence with everyone who knows or who has watched a courtroom drama goes,
yeah,
that seems shaky.
yeah,
You know,
you're
but-
just like, ooh, okay.
I mean,
he was
Ted Bundy was a prolific serial murderer
yeah, I think it was 30 plus at the
that he
at the end of,
admitted to.
yeah, I was gonna say right before he was executed. Spoiler. We're talking about it.
In case you didn't know, this happened.
Right
in real
It was
life,
Real
so
life. So
The spoiler alert is a
happened
little.
in 1980,
Mm-hmm.
81. I think is
Yeah,
when he
late
was executed.
'70s. Or
Yeah.
he was. I think he was executed
Oh,
in like
80.
'88.
Yeah, it was 88 or 89. That's when he was executed. Yeah, he was and you just got that creepy, like, props to Zac Efron. Never thought those words would leave my mouth. He
Yeah,
brought some high school musical gift to this role.
you know, as a father with young daughters, especially, I have been repeatedly subjected to
Guilty.
Zac Efron in the beginning of his career.
Yeah.
And
Guilty.
so I can say that I've actually watched this dude progress as a performer, as an artist, so to speak. And the last couple films that he's done, he's been fantastic in them. And so I
Yeah.
think that we will see a lot more. And he's just maturing as an actor. He's not that. He's a pretty boy, but he's not that teeny bopper actor anymore.
Right, he actually brings some. I've seen him from "We're All in This Together" to "Let's Kill Everyone."
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
it's been, quite the journey.
And he's even done some really good comedies,
Was
too.
it The Last Showman? The Greatest Showman.
Greatest Showman. He was fantastic in that.
Baywatch.
Listen.
Baywatch
Baywatch the movie was Baywatch the movie was everything that Baywatch the show was, and for that I salute it.
Oh, I wouldn't.
It was a movie
worse.
that did not take itself seriously because it knew it wasn't serious.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Plain and simple.
listen, he was in Baywatch. That's what I can
Yeah,
say.
take that for how you want to take that.
He was in Baywatch.
He was in Baywatch.
So, but he's been in some really good stuff. He can do from Neighbors, comedic role to
Yeah, He was in Neighbors, 17 again, which
Which is hilarious.
hilarious.
Yeah.
But he was in the film adaptation of Hairspray.
I got you. I don't.
One of my kids is obsessed.
I've
with
seen bits and pieces of it,
that
but I've
play.
not.
I mean, she'll watch any adaptation of it.
Nice.
So she digs it quite a bit. But yeah, to me, the story was secondary to the kind of call out performances
Yeah. Well, it was
that were in this one.
Well, and just talking about kind of some of the performances, the actors that were in this, I've found myself repeatedly going through and going, "Hey, it's that guy, it's that guy," and then just kind of pointing out that the Metallica frontman himself
James Hetfield
pops in.
played a police officer, and I didn't pick up on it at all. But we had John Malkovich,
John
as
Malkovich,
the judge,
he was awesome, and that's not like a small role. Like that
so
was.
Here's the thing about John Malkovich for me.
Is this Malkovich?
I like John Malkovich in small doses.
Yes, I was like, what did we see him? Bird Box.
That actually had a little too much.
That was heavy.
Yeah, that was a little
Malkovich.
heavy on the John Malkovich.
Listen, when you're making a movie sandwich, you want to go spread it thin.
Yeah,
Spread.
He's like the
Malkovich.
mustard in the sand. Well, not for you, who has a violent vomit reaction to mustard, but for those of us who do
Understand
appreciate
the
mustard,
mayo. Or the mustard. Yeah.
Yeah, he's the mustard. You want him there, but just not a ton.
I got you. I get it.
You know,
I get it.
I almost said, maybe not mustard, but pickles. But that doesn't do you any better.
Listen, there goes my kryptonite.
Jim Parsons.
Jim Parsons bringing it. There was
playing the lead prosecutor.
I know, and it was he did a pretty good, bad. I mean, one. I thought he did. His performance was great. Really good.
It's
But I'm
nice
getting
to
frustrated about stupid stuff because during his last trial, Ted Bundy represents himself.
Yeah, and he fires his counsel.
Right, it gets ridiculous.
Yeah,
it kind of turns into a little bit of a circus and him proposing, and he did a good job of that. There's this Angela Serafian, who played Liz's good friend.
Mm-hmm.
She's from the Westworld.
Yep, and Buffy the Vampire Slayer, kicking it
old school.
Old school.
You did go old school. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay then.
She was in Twilight, but she's one of those people who shows up a lot, but no one really knows who she is.
Right. Yeah. But I'm like, hey, it's her. And then there's one of the Utah defense attorney was that Jeffrey Donovan. Is it from that Burn Notice?
Yeah.
Or something like that. You're just like picking people out.
Yeah, he's been in. So there are a lot of these actors that you know who they are, but you can't name what they're from sometimes.
The big two, there was one that Carol Ann Boone, who ends up being kind of love interest, and
she's one of those crazy people,
baby mama to incarcerated Ted Bundy.
Yeah.
But played by Kaya Scodelario, I can't pronounce that.
We should totally look up some pronunciation before we start this.
Sorry.
I do the same thing sometimes. We don't know who these people are.
But I was sitting there trying to figure out where she at, and then I looked her up. She's like Pirates of the Caribbean, and she's been in like the Maze Runner movies, stuff like that.
Special guest appearance by Al Borland from Tool Time.
It was fantastic.
And by Al Borland, I mean Haley Joel Osment looking a whole lot like Richard Kern.
And how they didn't go, he's seen a lot of dead people.
Yeah.
Like, again, they didn't ask me to write little one-liners for.
You know what? I don't think there's a whole lot of punch-up going on in the Ted Bundy biopic.
I was like, what this needs is a good Haley Joel Osment joke right here.
Yeah.
Just throw that in there. Just like, listen, my time, I've seen a lot of
dead people. For me, I think it was just really cool to see some actors that you don't see knocking it out of the park. I won't use the phrase "killing it" for another time in this episode. But yeah, I've always been kind of a sucker for true crime movies and things like that.
Well, I always find myself, I need to turn off the Dateline before the episode starts because I'll finally
Yeah,
I'll quickly
If I'm
find
there,
myself in.
yeah.
And be like, what happened? She found him in the bathtub.
the first 48,
Right. Oh, first 48. Yeah.
stuff
That's
like
good
that.
stuff.
I always enjoy that. There's a couple of other podcasts that aren't sponsors. They're not even affiliated with us. They don't even know we exist. And I really,
I hope you do.
that
I hope you know
do.
we exist.
I hope you do too. But there's a podcast called Time Suck with a comedian named Dan Cummins, which is really funny. Disclaimer: not for children. None of these really are.
Right.
Just
The Ted Bundy movie's not for
the
children.
Ted Bundy movie itself is not for children, but sometimes
Right.
there's a little bit of heavy language. Last podcast on the left, and they've both done some pretty deep dives on the Ted Bundy story
in itself.
Yeah.
Well, this is the actual story just from a different.
And then the Ted Bundy
Different
tapes,
version.
which is also on Netflix.
Yeah. He was a crazy dude.
He's extremely
Crazy.
manipulative.
Yeah.
And
Breaking out of jail, killing more people.
yeah, it's like it's not like he stopped being a serial killer after he got arrested.
Right.
He got arrested, escaped, continued serial killing,
Got arrested.
escaped,
Killed.
continued to serial kill.
Yeah. It's like, hey, you got some issues.
Yeah.
You got some issues. But he is wickedly evil, vile.
Yeah, he's extremely wicked, shockingly evil, and vile.
There it is. See, not going to remember. I'm just like, no good. Horrible day.
Yeah.
Horrible year. So, but yeah, no, it's free on Netflix. It's Pretty
if
cool.
you like crime stories,
Yeah.
do it.
yeah, check
It's
it out.
good.
So
It was
skip
well made. It was the performances were fantastic.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely see it.
If this is
there.
in your wheelhouse,
Yeah.
for stuff that you enjoy, take some time and
Yeah, it's not
check
too,
it out.
It
Not
doesn't
too
show
long,
until
and
the
it's not
until the very end. Doesn't
extremely
show
gory.
one of the killings.
Yeah.
a little kind of
There's a photo, a
Smidget.
crime scene photo,
yeah
toward the end. So if that's something that bugs you,
turns your stomach a
warn
little
out
bit.
for that.
Yeah. But that's towards the end when he's finally confronted by Liz, for
Days
the truth.
before he's supposed to be executed.
So, yeah, no, it's definitely good. So free on Netflix
So
or Netflix subscription.
yeah, it's Netflix
If it's-
subscription gets you access to this, and you don't have to pay anything extra for it.
Or if you're watching someone else's Netflix account.
So that's
Which never happened.
the long and the short of it for this one.
Yeah, I was like, there's not a whole lot to delve into. I mean, there's enough, but yeah. It was good.
It was
liked
an
it.
interesting movie. It was very intriguing. So
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah. So,
before we go, lots of big stuff coming
Yeah,
as
got
we're rolling into summer.
whole bunch of little things going on that we're really excited about.
Yeah.
We have some cruising episodes coming up, a lot of those, and we have some fun things going on around the courthouse.
Yeah. So we signed up for a free shuttle service
Yeah.
for
Ride
people
Prescott.
around our downtown area. So if you see Tucker or the Beard
Or both.
or both of us,
Definitely.
flag is down. We'd be happy to give you a ride. Full disclaimer: the cameras might be rolling at any given time, so
good chance.
you might be on an episode of Tucker and the Beard, and just not even know it yet.
Golf cart cruising.
So, and we have some more cruising episodes coming up. We just put up on our YouTube channel our trailer reaction video.
Or Spider-Man Far From Home.
Yep.
Full disclosure, there are spoilers in there.
Yeah, well, we even had a special guest on that.
Wow.
Spider-Man himself showed up and gave a little disclaimer.
Yeah, big fan. He's a
So,
big fan of Tucker and the Beard. So
Just saying.
vice versa.
Anyway, also, so we've got those. Sign up.
Podcasts.
Go to our YouTube channel. Click the subscribe button. Hit the bell for notifications. Here's why that's important to you, maybe, and to us, definitely. Facebook is great. We love Facebook, but they don't always show you all of our content,
Right.
which is not cool. So that's why we have our YouTube channel set up. And if you subscribe and set up notifications, you'll get an alert every time we post. And that way you're guaranteed not to miss anything.
Stay tuned. We appreciate all the support, but
Yeah.
Ring the bell.
Ring that bell. And then we're also on iTunes, Google Play, and Spotify. So if you want to take us on the go, we'll be having some. We're going to keep doing the movie review podcast every week, but we're going to sprinkle in some more just overall topical stuff. Maybe have some guests in. So you'll see that. If you could do us another huge favor and go to iTunes and rate and review our podcast, it really just helps us as a new podcast kind of climb the ranks a little bit faster. So we would greatly appreciate that if you could do that favor for us.
Very much so. Yeah, stay tuned to all the fun stuff that we got going on and give us some feedback. If you like what we're doing, don't like what we're doing,
let us know either way. Yeah. We're always open to certain levels of constructive criticism.
Yeah. We might not care, but we'll just do it.
We'll take it into consideration.
And if, we can't find you, can't find us or whatever, let us know. We'll find you.
We'll find you. Yeah. Well, you know what?
Like the great Ted Bundy would say. I don't know why I'm saying great Ted Bundy.
I don't know why you're... Yeah, he wasn't great.
Saying.
He wasn't great.
Not at all. Say, I'll find you.
No. You know what? Here's a little Easter egg for the people who are listening all the way to the end of the podcast or watching all the way to the end of the video.
If you're staying tuned. That's why we're just rambling.
If you go on to iTunes, find our podcast, the first person to give us a 5-star rating and leave a review, we will do an episode of Tucker and the Beard in your home.
Done.
If you want us to.
Done. I know. Or if you don't want us to.
If you don't want us to, we won't. But you probably won't leave that first review.
Yeah.
Wait for the first one to pop up and then, but yeah, the limited time offer. If you, so go to iTunes, leave us a 5-star review. We will bring as much of the Tucker and the Beard studio as we can to your home and have you as a guest on the show.
Or a shop or something like that. If you're where you want us.
Yeah, wherever you want us to go.
We'll come to you.
We'll come and hang out. And then lastly, if you are a local business in the local business owner in the Prescott area,
get a hold of us.
It's cool if I can talk sometimes. And you would like to be featured on an episode of Tucker and the Beard, give us a holler.
Yeah.
And we'll come and hang out with you and put a little spotlight on your business. Anyway.
Yeah.
All of that being said.
Thank you very much.
And until next time, he's Tucker.
He's Beard.